Oh, shit, I'm ready. Hi, it's me, Arvua. Yep, there we are. Got him. Got him. Oh, my back. Ow. Ow. Ugh. What's actually in the right bloody ways. That was sippy. Morning. Nice book.
I don't know if you saw the fucking tournament, but I'll fucking hit you with a tidal wave if you don't back up.
Oh. Well.
I'm pretty big. I'm well known around here now.
Yeah.
The guy that did the tidal wave.
Yeah. I saw. It's quite impressive.
Also, don't stand in the grass. It's the library. I'm trying to keep it all nice and grassy, not dirt.
I'm not going to do anything to the grass. Look at me. I got no weight to me.
If you step in the grass, I won't let you into the library.
Oh, you can't stop me.
But
you can't stop
me. Else might.
You can't stop me. I'm the town sage, which means not really a lot. Shit.
What is a sage?
I just advise things, I guess. I never asked. I just got given the job and I was like, yeah, sure.
Do you think you could help me set up a sign that says no touching the grass?
I'm sure I could help with that.
That would help a lot, because I fucking lost my glasses in there because I tripped into it. And now I realize it's very dangerous to go into it.
Yeah, we need someone to really cut this grass. It's getting a little bit overgrown.
It's getting fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Won't we get some of the bug people to fucking eat it?
Yeah, well, I mean, we'd have to pay them. Maybe. Wait.
Don't talk to me about payment. I don't know anything.
I thought you wanted to keep this bit of grass outside your library good.
You'll have to talk to my boss then.
Maybe I will.
If it comes to the payment.
Maybe I will.
Maybe you will.
Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know.
What's
Maybe
his
I'll
name
forget.
Again? I can't remember.
Thomas? The dog man?
Thomas.
Yeah.
Thomas.
Morning.
Or tricky bread, depending on who you ask.
is pretty tricksy.
Very
How's
tricky.
how's the milky whatevers?
Oh, well, we went out of business. We learned ice cream was actually already we learned ice cream was already a thing apparently. So our business lasted about a day.
And what a wonderful day I imagine it was.
It was. Everyone tried. I still hate saying. I still hate saying it. But everyone loved the Milkies. Oh God.
I'm sorry, what were they called?
Mil-
I am. I was not present. What was it called again?
They were called Milkies.
Did you make any money off of it?
Milkies.
We made
And it
no
was
money.
ice cream, you say?
Ice cream. We made no money.
You
We just
made
made
no money?
testers.
And you took my amazing
You made
idea
no
from me.
money and you had to call them Milkies all day. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm so
it
sorry.
Ain't nothing
It
wrong
was
with
a
the name
nightmare.
Milkies.
It was a
It's a
nightmare.
very intelligent name.
It was.
Well, this clearly seems to be causing them a bit of distress. So,
I mean, we got 50-50 reactions. It was either people loved it or they're like, "Get the fuck out of here."
I was telling the town sage to set up a sign so that people know.
Yeah.
Close enough.
You know, 50% uptake. Well, pretty good.
I mean, and people only step in the grass because you were looking for you.
Well, he was about to step in the grass.
I hope he's not stepping in the glass. That would be bad.
I mean, it could be my glasses broken in there.
Maybe.
Well, they're not
Someday.
clearing your eyes, are they? Someday.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning. Right, did you do the dark?
Hello?
My neck is sore. I ended up falling asleep sitting up.
I mean, at least you fell asleep in a comfy spot in there. Have you fell over?
I mean, relatively.
Not matter.
Much more comfortable than out of my tent. Back aches now. Ugh. This is why you lay down when you sleep.
I imagine there's more to it than just that, but
I mean,
I suppose I wouldn't
That's why
really
you
know.
lay-
I'm so used a bit of a... Well, even
So
I
you
have that. I
lay
have
down and
pillows
don't
after
wear
me.
armor.
I have to sleep like this because otherwise the wings just get in the way. So I have to go full on like.
Well, look at it that way. You have
Free
a built-in
blanket, though.
blanket.
Oh yeah, no, that's the best bit about my wings. Not the flying. The flying is blankets though.
Who wants to fly? You
Yeah.
want to have the blanket. Exactly.
I mean, we're coming into winter so soon, so it'd be good for that.
It's about
I should probably
getting
talk
lucky
to
here.
Monty about that.
What the?
I have not really spent a winter outside of the
What the
Vale
fuck was
before,
that?
so it is rather insulated from the cold in the deeper parts of it.
I need to go bug people about getting a proper winter jacket or something of the sort.
I think I'm going to need a bit more than just a jacket, but I have a vague recollection of something that I think I used to wear when I was much younger.
Okay, now
Something like that, maybe.
happens again.
Looked nice for the winter months. Didn't get in the way of the hooves. Although I don't know how they would deal with these. Hopefully one will
Since we were
snap.
talking about winter, I have another idea for a food product.
Oh, what's that?
Frosted Milkies. You dump milk into a bowl.
Yep.
And little crispy things. They have little frosted
Oh,
sugary things on them. Frosted Milkies.
that could work. I mean, we did also have the idea of milky shakes.
Milky shakes.
Yeah, it's just like liquid ice cream, but flavored.
Bit more drinkable.
Yeah, a bit more
Isn't it
drinkable.
Just melted.
I'd imagine you're doing something more than just taking ice cream and melting it.
Oh yeah, that's why we shake it. We give it a damn good shake, and that's where the shake comes from.
I see.
We haven't done the testing on this yet.
Mm-hmm.
I might just leave that to Lagor though, because
Yes, you should definitely leave him to do all the shaking.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
would be funny.
I'd break my bones. Well, I think it's breakfast time if the cafe's open. Which... Wait, I think the door's open. It's time for breakfast.
Okay. If you keep saying it, it's not gonna make it any better. Yes, actually.
The best fight.
Morning, Al.
Yes, it should be
Oh.
most interesting.
Good morning. Oh dear.
Oh,
Just a moment. There we go. Good morning. How
Morning.
may I help you?
Mm.
I should let you know preemptively that we are short on ingredients today. We only
that's
have
good.
bagels and coffee at the moment.
oh. Could I have coffee, please, and a bagel?
Yes, sir.
Did Alan already get his food? Did he even get anything? Did he go here? He doesn't usually eat, yeah. Oh, that is a shame. Well, obviously I need to bombard him with food or something.
Would you care for
The end for
sugar or milk with that?
Yes, please. To both.
Oh, I just realized Ez didn't grab her hat.
Uh-oh.
Alright,
That'll be
that'll
back
be-
for it eventually.
That'll be 5 copper, please.
There we are.
Think that she'll notice.
Thank you.
it's not
Thank
good.
you.
Sir. Feel free to sit at your own leisure.
Oh, I will. Thank you very much.
Then it'll be really obvious.
Morning, I see we're all coffee and
Good morning,
bageling
Arvua.
today.
Oh, perfect.
Do you wanna take a
Yes.
seat?
Yes, is this... Okay, yeah.
Come up to the cozy
My
corner.
friend.
Oh, cozy corner, that seems really like... I remember that for some reason.
Blueberry.
Yo!
You know, I didn't think of it like that, but until you've brought that up now, it feels all so familiar.
In a meeting soon enough as well.
Okay, when?
You're being drafted to a meeting.
Oh shit, I'm being
breakfast.
drafted.
Only soon after lunch.
Okay.
Let's say in about at least 30 minutes time we'll get people to
Okay.
at least the guild hall or whatever you call it nowadays.
Yep. Town hall.
Instead of having to keep track of time on the hour.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good enough for me.
How are you doing, Lotus?
I'm doing pretty good.
You seem ecstatic with energy.
I
Good
don't...
news, I hope.
No, I feel pretty good. I went into the Vale yesterday.
Mm.
Yeah.
You what?
Yep.
With whom?
Snowbell
Works pretty expensive. Using your intellect as well.
and
That it?
Frey
And mine.
and Nix. We were just getting some resources from like the outskirts of the Vale.
I find your intellect quite
For what purpose?
Just to gather some ingredients. There's something to do before the tournament. We kept going yesterday, so
So you decide to go to one of the most dangerous places in Leafside?
Yep.
For something to do?
We've been
Yep.
married nearly 200 years. What do you mean?
Did
Oh,
you
hey.
inform the town
Still don't know.
Snowbell did.
captain guard or anything?
Snowbell did.
It boggles my mind every year.
Okay.
Yeah. To be fair,
Perfect.
You are.
what's my purpose during this tournament? I
You know,
don't.
you don't always have to do research. You can relax and enjoy it.
Nope.
Learn
If I-
something.
if I don't-
Maybe socialize with some of the other researchers from other lands.
But they're all fighters.
Well, not all of them. Some are people that would be of nobility of some kind that would have connections with the other cities.
Yeah, but
Which would
I
have
said hi
connections
to
the
them. I said hi
researchers.
to them.
Okay. Is that it? Not a little bit more coaxing?
I
or,
spoke to
like,
I
learning
spoke to the
more
ones
about-
from Airy.
Of course.
Yeah. I had to find out how things are going back home.
And how are things going back home?
Pretty alright. Airy is the same as it always is. Cold
That's good.
and inhospitable outside the cities.
Yep, sounds about right.
Yeah. But that is just my home. I love it.
Can I not admire my wonderful
Mm.
Have you ever been to Airy?
I think I've seen the outskirts of it one time on a boat.
There's a button.
Yeah.
From a distance.
Everything's bigger in Airy.
Yeah, everything's bigger everywhere. From, you know,
Yeah.
from coming from Azimuth in the deserts where it's like little huts and stuff like that and everything, to then cities like this built with brick and stone
Yeah. I
and
mean,
wood.
to be fair, I lived in spite of Airless for quite a while, so it's it's quite nice there. Though I you know, I don't think they really like outsiders that much.
No, I mean, not a lot of people were very, you know, open to the who's this lady who doesn't know how to speak English and or comment or
Yeah, English.
whatever.
What the fuck's English?
Maybe it's one of them languages I caught up along the way.
Ah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Freaks, a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Them English.
I feel like there's a weird little
Lousy.
island off the side.
Lousy. Yeah?
Yeah.
Go on.
No.
Yeah, it's called the Isle of...
Oh, have you seen their flag? It's just 3 legs. What an insane flag.
That's a mad flag. Yeah, that's a mad flag.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, my dear.
Can you imagine if a flag though had like green, white, and orange on it?
Sounds like a pretty amazing flag.
Nah, it sounds kind of shit.
Nah, you know what shit?
What shit?
Red, white, and blue streaks just scattered all across the fucking place, making no sense. Yeah,
Man,
scattered.
man, that's fucked. What a shit
Trying
flag.
to live up for something that they You know what's the real best flag though?
What's the best flag?
Well, it ain't fucking that. That's just terrifying.
Fucking hell!
What the fuck is that? What the fuck?
What the fuck you mean, what is that?
What's wrong with your eyes?
There's this thing that's happening to me, can't you tell?
Why do our guards always get up to the most quirkiest things?
They are so just so quirky.
A little quirky little guy.
They're just...
We will get going. If you are able to get your partner, colleague, friend,
Morris is kind of staying in bed, I think, for this
Alright.
evening.
well
So,
then I
they won't
trust
be
that you will
joining us.
relay the information to her.
I will. We can mate maybe in the guild town hall upstairs.
Of course.
For privacy.
Once the top of the hour hits, we will be making our way
Yep.
there and yes.
Right, let's get some more people.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's some good coffee.
That's some damn good coffee.
That's some damn good coffee.
That's almost like I'm listening.
Real one of a kind.
Run out of oxygen.
Nearly. Very nearly.
I feel like it's dangerous to take it.
I feel a little bit lightheaded right now.
Man. Just gotta have them big lungs, you know. I thought
I'm just a little guy.
like you would have big lungs.
I'm just a little guy.
I'm a little lass.
I'm just an innocent guy.
Innocent man.
I'm just innocent man. I'm just innocent man.
That was a good start to my. Oh my god, Arvis, the coffee must have went down the wrong way.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like your voice went higher.
Yeah, it's like I lost my voice for a second and I can't remember how to do it. Let me have a bit more of a drink, that'll help.
Delicious.
I'm glad you're enjoying that coffee.
Yeah, honestly, it's like the best coffee here ever.
Damn good coffee. Wait a minute, I still got a bit of my bagel left.
I think my coffee's all God, I think my coffee's all done.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just getting the last bits
taken
there.
every little ounce. I can show you how it's really done.
Yeah, sure, with the crumbs.
Yeah, here, let me devour these crumbs.
Damn.
Delicious.
What?
He impressed me the most in the fights. Now when he did the
tidal wave
spell thing.
Yes.
It was amazing.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I still like his hat. His hat's really nice.
I think we should take it.
No, I think we just buy our own hats, but make them bigger.
No, we should take it.
No, we buy bigger hats.
What if we take his hat and enchant it to be bigger?
Holy shit.
Save on the cost.
Yeah, but then we're gonna get in trouble for thievery, and then the magistrate's gonna be like, "Oh, you should be thieving."
Magistrate's not gonna see it. He's over there. He's too busy.
Doing what?
Not looking at us taking the hat.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Ibsen's a good wizard. He just needs a little work. Flooded the whole town. And that's not
Rethink.
That doesn't sound good.
If you shrink it, you can also make it taller instead of like wider.
If I figure out how to make it go that way instead of this way, because I don't know how that works.
I can try and do that today.
It's my teacher.
Your teacher?
She could say hi. Yeah, she could say hi to.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna wander around a bit.
It's been a little while.
Oh.
Alright, still there. So sorry,
I nailed it.
I mean,
Thanks.
okay.
I've-
Also, excuse my
I'm just gonna-
prying ears. Oh yes, right on.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just been,
Right there.
yeah, it's been there. Let me just.
Are looking for a
Uh-oh.
translator? Is that what I...
A translator for what?
Pardon me, I thought you were mentioning something that you...
That's the plan.
But,
Well, there were some odd people that I met that I simply couldn't understand. Something English, something. They spoke English.
Shut up.
I didn't
Shut
know
up.
what it was. Strange people. Very, very strange people.
Never mind. You would take mine.
What? Why are you taking that so...
you shut your mouth. You shut your mouth.
Do you know them?
No, I don't. No, I don't. But you shut your.
Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry. I'm just walking away.
You look like you're losing it.
I'm fucking losing. No. This is me losing. Wait, give me a second. This is me losing it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. True.
Yeah.
All right. I'll leave you to it.
Last night, I was walking around.
Can't do that without.
I was walking some into the
That's an abuse of power.
and to the
What about
So,
the concept?
I was thinking of writing up the guard review for their pay.
Wait a minute, you already paid me like 2 copper, man. Come on.
They can afford like a cup of tea a day on 2 copper. They're like, what the fuck? That's what are they eating?
There's no way there's no way. Well, they get paid and fed food in the barracks.
They get free food?
So the food's provided.
Wait, can
Yeah, they get free
we
food.
get free food soon as we're Calzer? Like, can we get it subsidized?
I mean,
Aren't
if
you
it's in the
extremely
budget.
wealthy compared to the guards?
Maybe.
Yeah. So why are you trying for free things?
Free things are pretty nice.
The rich get richer. Am I right?
I was
typical.
never rich until I came to this town and I somehow got
Literally,
rich.
look at yourself. Have you looked yourself in the mirror?
Have you looked at how fancy you look?
I paid good money for this. I look damn good.
That just proves my point.
Oh, you had money to pay for that.
Yes.
I'm sure the poor people would
I
really
got
feel
the
the
money.
same.
It's the
You
money
know,
I
if-
got from
if
after
they
the
could pay
siege.
for that.
It's from money I got from after the siege. So
And what about all the money that I'm paying you as a council member?
saving it for my research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you researching?
Runes.
Speaking
What kind of
runes,
runes?
Yeah.
Oh.
how much for you to make a rune that could be placed on an armor for to keep someone warm through the winter?
I mean, it needs being refilled with mana, and
That's fine.
for it to be properly enchanted onto the armor, probably a couple, maybe 20 to 30. But I have to double check with Triel.
20 to 30
Gold,
silver?
gold.
Gold. Okay.
Yeah, runes aren't
See how
cheap.
much I have. You are paying me now, right?
I mean,
You weren't paying them before?
well, not me specifically. Your boss is paying you.
But you're technically
Right.
the boss.
I'm the
You're
big
boss of the
boss. But yeah, I'm the boss of the boss. But you have to talk to your boss about that.
Right, you. Okay. Also, are you ready to be incredibly upset, or do I need to give you another 30 minutes?
Well, I'm about to be dragged away in about 9 minutes to another meeting, so I'm ready to be upset.
Fantastic. Let's go upset you.
Okay, is it with them?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, something way more problematic.
Oh, wow. We'll see. I guess I love weighing, you know, what's worse, this or this?
You want some sage
I
advice?
think I know which one you'll say.
Yeah. My
Hell
sage's
yeah.
advice is always
I'm
welcome.
sagely. I'm good at this. I'm justifying
If
my
that's
wages.
okay with you.
I'm just trying to just.
Phoenix came to speak with us and we all disappeared.
Phoenix, you're cool.
I'm sorry, Phoenix. Yeah, but he wants to be warm. He doesn't want to be
Oh,
cool.
shut the fuck up.
Just don't go and it's very clear it'll be fine.
Alright, are you ready to be quite upset?
Sure, why not? Do I need to sit down? Wait, if we're gonna do it, at least do it up in the nice, nice
okay.
chairs.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Let's do that then.
Okay. Let me get in my seat. Sage, take your seat.
I never got a seat last time because everyone else stole them.
Oh, Alright.
Alright. Ruby is now an addict of some kind on some kind of drugs and is beating Lily on the regular, apparently. And I believe someone, probably the guards, apprehended her yesterday. And she's in the cells. She can escape them anytime she wants because apparently she turns to dust. But apparently Lily has learned how to mana drain her completely, leaving her a solid form. But she still legitimately and legally owns Lily, even here.
Okay, wait, how does she legally own her if we've abolished slavery in the town?
Right.
That's one of our laws, right?
I do believe
Technically, if
that
she.
it was under the council's allowance.
So, under the council's allowance, as in their...
As in...
The
they
coin?
are
Or...
Oh, no, allowance as in they let this continue? From what I am understanding,
Was this a
even the
decision
guards-
without my absence?
I don't know who decided to let Ruby keep her in the first place, so that's not something I know of. But
That wasn't
what I
me.
do
I
know
wasn't in that
is
meeting.
that the guards, namely Sally, is trying to put forth a form to delegitimize the legality of the ownership. Because apparently, from what Sally says, it's still legal.
I see.
So, this is why I
Well.
think you would be upset, because Ruby went from a kind of stable, kind of unstable, possible chaos, gremlin kind of person that could really work either side, but seemed like they were trying to do the right thing, or at least they put up a really great front of that. And now they're being caught backhanding Lily across the face.
So, has there been an interrogation conducted yet? Questioning?
I am going to speak to Tyrion very soon to see if that is the case, because I'm getting all of this from the guards, Amelia in the guard, Sally from the guard, Erebos, who witnessed some of this, and a handful of other people.
Salazar was.
I took the legitimacy of the guards over everyone else.
Yeah, Salazar was mentioning these kind of things during their fight yesterday.
Fight yesterday?
Well, in tournament fight.
Ah, I see.
Because I guess he witnessed it, and honestly, I thought better of her instead of what she's done.
Well, apparently, from what I hear, she's high on some kind of drug from her homeland.
That she willingly took, or was this induced onto her forcefully?
There is no way for me to know.
I understand. Alright.
But apparently, from what Tell says, Ruby is unwell. But Lily has a way to defend against her. Apparently, she can put her to sleep.
And what is the condition of Lily at the minute? And is she still in the same home?
Ruby's in the cells at the moment. And I believe Lily is just hanging out down by the cells. Because from what Tell says, Lily sees it as her job to protect Ruby.
Vincent does say that she still has the slave mentality.
Yes, that would be common.
I was very hopeful when Tell told me that Lily raised her hand at Ruby to put her to sleep. But apparently the others stopped Lily from doing that. Whoever the others are, I do not know. But also, I thought it was a good thing until Tell told me she did it out of a want to protect Ruby from herself. So, I'm very close to just taking whatever I can reach closest and shattering it against any wall that's near, well, certain people's heads.
How are you?
Well, this is the first start of bad news for a very long day, I feel. Are you able to get a full report of everything that has gone from the guards
If
to...
you give me an order to do so, then I will have the authority to get that.
Then I believe it's only right that we make that so, correct? Unless you have any objections.
No, just
Arvus?
find out the extent of Lily's injuries, and
Work alongside with our magistrate.
Understood.
Investigate together.
I will go find her.
And I want a full report as soon as you can deliver it to me. But I want all the facts first.
Understood, that might take me a while.
depending on the facts, though, Evie is our foreign affairs minister.
Well, it was a trial of her attempt to take over the position. If she cannot be fit to do so, I will take up that mantle if need be for a temporary time until we find a proper replacement.
Okay, because I just wanted to say that if we can't really have someone addicted in that manner.
No. Well, not even the addiction part is the worst part. It's the fact that our own beliefs and laws are being abused by... It would look like corruption, basically. Yeah. That, you know, our foreign affairs is above our laws to treat people as they see fit, despite us writing down in writing that we do not abide by the feats of slavery.
But the thing is, we still can't outright ban it because of us working underneath the local lord.
Yes, we can't.
But we can
outright ban it, that is for sure. But we are regulating it severely.
Oh yeah. Oh, I believe Selena and her wife wanted their talk now, so.
Yes.
Should I go see if I can find them out there and...
Go see if they're there and you can throw them on up here.
Also, the roof's still a bit leaky.
I noticed. Has anyone mentioned that it's leaky?
No, I don't just realise that. Oh, hi. Hi, we're up in the council room already.
Oh, take us there then.
Hey.
Miss Tao.
This way.
Yeah, they didn't give it.
Hi.
Why don't we actually go to the fancier office? You know, one where I don't hear people downstairs.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, we're gonna go to the other fancy office because we can hear people up there.
Because, you know, I don't want to hear people outside the window. Did you not gather everybody else, or?
I told them to gather.
Ooh,
Faye is
morning.
talking to someone. Let me update them on what we're doing.
Blake here?
He was just talking to Delilah about like a minute ago, but
I know.
I assume your partner will know where we're going, so...
You'll work. Come on. We need to... Okay, so... Evie got out, but went back in. Lily trained her. Lily Manor trained her.
Did you
now
get a
she's,
hold? Did you get a hold of what? Did you get a hold of that?
I don't know.
Why am I hearing the name Evie? Isn't it Ruby?
oh no, she goes by Evie now.
Well, why?
I think that's her actual name.
Oh, then what's with the Ruby then?
I don't know. I don't really ask questions on that manner.
Well, that's the problem, Arvis.
Well-
You need to start asking questions.
Yeah, but like that's someone's.
You're a researcher.
Yeah, but that's someone's personal
That's
stuff.
your shtick.
I
Yeah.
haven't updated Tyrion on that.
I could pass it on to Tyrion, or if you want to do
Well,
it
he
now,
said
I
it
don't
depends
mind.
on his fight, depending on his availability. But if I can find him now and get him here now, that would be great. But otherwise, just letting him know we are here if he has time. I don't know. We'll tell
Very
him.
well.
That's fine. We'll tell him. Okay. All right. So.
Okay.
So is this bad news? So I can weigh it against the other bad news I just received?
Well, I suppose it is some news, as well as clarification on the subject. For the clarification on said subject, I will leave that up to you on how to phrase it. You know more about it than I do, by thousands of miles.
I know more, but where to start? Give me that.
We'll get there once we get there. For a start, after tonight, we are planning on leaving town. Hello, Frank. We've just started. You've not missed anything.
Alright.
We are planning on leaving town. The location we will be leaving to is a colony from Linden called Vinel in the north of Asmith. We will be staying in hiding there, and if any contact comes, it will be through a third party, not me, or any letters directly from us. And you will know. Hello, Hada. We've just begun. So, yes, we're leaving north of Asmith. We will be staying in hiding, and contact will be very limited, but we will try and at least send some updates when we can. As to what we will be doing there, specifically, well, there is a certain project we have told you about that Linden is doing. This project, I don't know if I don't believe you are aware of it. Neither are you. We'll let my spouse explain. I suppose the gist of it, and then whatever you feel is best.
Alright, hang on. So, where is it? Right. So, where to start? This project is, I think they dubbed it transmogrification, whatever. Basically, I never really cared for the title. It is the study and research into physically changing a person's body to make them physically stronger, better, whatever have you. And the research developed, and it was at first just physical enhancement on the body, changing things slightly for an edge in combat, you know, standard things, essentially steroids, but magic. Until it
Stop.
later became... Yes.
Remember this?
Is everything going fine back there?
Yes.
Is there a reason why the two of us wouldn't be allowed back there?
Yes.
Cool, so you should tell one of the heads of the town that reason.
The mayor is here.
Alright, then could you bring the mayor over so they could tell us why we're not allowed back there?
Sorry, gentlemen and ladies. This is a private
Fine.
matter. Personal matter, not to the town, but for some of the people that wish to keep it private. I hope you understand.
Understood. Is it okay if she can grab her thing real quick?
If she has something in here, yes, go ahead.
Something in there?
I'm not trying to be intrusive. I didn't know there was a thing back here. I don't know all of the information. I literally just wanted to take it up to the crafters, get ready to mix some fun things with them. But then this whole thing about sugar and drugs and messing with breathing, she's thrown like 2 things of the stuff and then left it on the floor.
We'll be staying right outside.
No, she's still going.
While you explain.
You're putting that one.
Alright.
Are you? Hey. It's all right.
I know. I just hate explaining
You
it.
got this. I know. I know you do.
I saw her walking around the town just a moment ago, but I've also heard that she might have gone back into the cell. Why do I keep ending up being that person who has to tell you these things, and then it's been consistent. Do you just want to fire me now? It's completely understandable. I can see about replacing.
I got the initial damage when I first got here, and now this is the follow-up to it. So it's not your fault. It just gets worse. Everything does. Did you get what you need, Miss Lily? No? Oh, please, go ahead.
Apologies if this is
No, it's fine. I'm an intrusive little bastard. You're doing your job. Keep going.
right. I will stand by the entrance and let.
Yeah, of course. In your own time.
Where was I?
The transmutation and enhancing people.
Right.
Slow
So,
edges at first, but
it started as just enhancements, standard things you'd expect any researchers to do to get a better military. They then pushed a lot of us and more or less forced a lot of us to do research into things a bit, how to say, a lot of people wanted to quit but weren't allowed to. They started taking DNA and the makeup of Defleo's beastkin, the stronger, inherently naturally stronger races, and they would attempt magically to change people, people in experiments. At first, they would fail, and people would, well, as what happens with failed experiments, some would die. Granted, the only reason some of us did accept the terms is because we were doing it on death row prisoners, people who were supposed to die anyway. So most of us were okay with it. It was fine. We all had stipulations in the contract. It was only people who deserved it. But then we started succeeding. And another. And then it turned into a mandatory thing for soldiers. Lesser soldiers. Success started getting high enough where some of the researchers were willing to test it on volunteers.
Alrighty, folks. Alrighty, folks. We're having an expeditionary flight before our tournament. Some of our
the problem with it was
if you'd like to take a watch, you are more than welcome. However,
it would have adverse effects on people.
Begin.
They would. It was bad, at least. As you can see with my wife, she was. The way they came up to fix it was stasis. They would pause the body permanently in its current state. As whatever beastkin they turned you into, or Defleo, or giant, or whatever race they could think of. That was the transmogrification stuff. Where it really comes into being a problem is when they combined it with another rune someone decided to come up with and hoped to never need to use. Amnesia. The amnesia rune, thankfully, at least the one I put on them, I don't know what they've done with it since, is merely a lock. It is a barrier on people's memories. It doesn't remove them. It is not permanent. For all I know, they could have made it permanent since then. It's been 5 years. I have created something that can remove it, not make any more. But it took me 5 years to get those materials together and perfect it. I don't know what you all could do.
They are doing these experiments on Vinel?
Yeah, a little bit. But a sword fight is
in the floating city.
And Linel.
Okay.
Dinel is the floating city, is it not?
Denel is below.
Okay.
I thought it was the opposite.
I wasn't sure. You mentioned
Whatever, we understand.
Vinel, the last time I was with.
Vinel, yes. Vinel is the colony that is north of Asmouth. That is where we are going.
I don't need to get close. Is the
Yes,
important part.
I was worried you were saying experiments were going there because the last time I was with the Linden military, they had me on a boat.
Right. I'm not trying to hurt her.
On a boat.
Yes,
Forgive the
tell us where we're going, as they always do.
interruption of this, but may I ask why the sudden change, why the idea of this movement? I'm still not clear on why you're moving. Is it because you're trying to accomplish something, or
That is where
is it
we're
not safe for
going.
you?
This experiment is something that, at least I, vehemently hate and wish to dismantle entirely. Unfortunately, it runs deep. It's been 5 years. I don't know what the status on this experiment is. My wife has been gone for those 5 years as well. We have no information. For all we know, they could have changed locations and changed personnel so drastically that we could not even do anything to it if we moved directly to the floating city. And top of that, as far as I can tell, the resistance movement is in shambles. Bits and pieces scattered all over the place. Which means that going directly to the city would grant us no protection whatsoever. We are going to a colony in order to gather sources, gather resources, gather information, gather anything we can, and work on being able to, at some point, if anything, restore a bit of the resistance, and in that help us dismantle this project, which would halt the progress Linden has made in the war significantly. And it would prevent them from doing any more significant progress. These soldiers that they are modifying are terrifying. I got a bad end of the stick, thankfully, and most of the attributes I gained were dexterity, but all the strength I had gone. Unfortunately, as far as I can tell, those experiments in the last 5 years will have only improved, which means that whatever they have cooked up now is essentially an ace in the hole for them. Something they have up their sleeve to throw at Asmith, Astana, and maybe the rest of the nations whenever it comes to it. That is why we are moving away, in order to do something, essentially anything we can.
You're not ready yet.
Should not be able to continue.
You're not ready yet.
Do you know what all daughters say? Do you know what
I understand the sentiment,
behind the walls everywhere?
but from the policy I've understood, each side is attempting their best not to involve themselves in nation politics.
No, we are not involving Leafside in this whatsoever. This is simply me and my wife. However, considering we are going to try and form some coup backup for the resistance, at least some kind of headquarters, and gather some people who are willing to help us, maybe previous members, it is possible that we will need, at some point, some assistance with whatever we need to gather more information. We would not be asking for help from the town. We are not asking for help from Leafside. If any information comes your way asking for help, it will be as individuals willing to assist the resistance individually of your own will. In that way, Leafside stays out of it. No nation politics. No one will come to this town seeking conflict. Perhaps people will come to this town from Linden if they are informants and wish to know if anyone has been around here, or any escapees from Linden, like Celica or yourself. Those we cannot control, of course, but in terms of Leafside's involvement directly in the war, there will be none. It will be simply as individuals.
Well, I will say the Leaf side, because of its unique, let's say, attraction to people of all different kinds of the worlds, it does put us in a position that it's harder for people to track it back just right here unless someone just outright tells them. So
The anonymity is fragile as long as there's no grudge.
Of course. We will absolutely never mention the name of this town once we are there. That is assuredly the case, not even to members of the resistance. There is one person that will know. One person. And that will be whoever the informant is that will come here.
Understood.
Or send letters.
I'd assume you... Well, that too.
I will definitely want to continue to add my full-ended support with your work in Linden. It's obvious that it is going to be a future threat to everyone at the end of the days. However, it's still something we need to be exceptionally cautious around. We will support you as best we can, but if there are times where the risks are potentially endangering not just Leaf's side, but all of Erin, we might be forced to stay our hands. So we'll try to be as reliable as we can.
Decides to lift their finger, or is it going to be stuck to the dainty teacups?
We'll see. I do not expect anything directly from any of you. Obviously, this is a choice that we have made together that we do not wish to involve anyone with, if we can help it. It's such a sensitive matter and, frankly, horrifying experiment and some visuals you would not want to see ever in your lifetime. But if any help will be requested, it will be mostly within Azimuth, if anything.
How do you plan to travel there, by the way? By boat, land? Are you traveling from here?
Yes. The idea is to either get a flag or get some dye and modify the flag that is on the boat right now to match Linden's flag, and we will be able to pass through without much issue. We'll be leaving, hopefully, with the rest of the contestants. Once all the boats depart, we will take our leave as well and kind of blend in, I suppose.
I see. Well, I think on behalf of everyone here, we wish you the best of luck in your endeavors.
Thank you. I hope
Truthfully, that none of it comes here. That is the last thing I wish, and should I learn that it does, I can assure you that I will make the trip and do whatever I need to do to...
And I'll make sure those precautions are in place for
I'd imagine by the time you'd hear about it, it'll probably be too late.
I hope not. If...
We just need expectations of mercantile groups that they deal with in the military dispatch that they would send. Otherwise, the rest is up to us to deal with.
Arvis?
Yeah.
Do you happen to have anything that might potentially help in long-distance communications with runes or magics?
Not currently.
I see. Well, maybe that can be a future endeavor we can look into.
The best idea you got is talking to Alexander and his family. That's the best communication I can think of that's reliant but fast.
Can I help you?
I just need to look this room over for stuff.
If it's for Lily, she's already been here. She found nothing.
Not for Lily, no.
Yeah.
What? You kind of just left the door open, so I just...
broken.
Of course, Erebus.
So I just pretend I'm not even here.
Just no, we're gonna wait. Let's,
Okay.
And besides that, for you,
You're here. You can handle it. Just check to make sure none of that powder's in here, because this is like Evie's office.
She was looking for it already.
Okay. Just make sure none of it's in here. I'll leave.
so that was a lie.
Well, not necessarily. There was some sort of drug-related thing. Our magistrate's looking into it at the minute, but that's another matter completely.
Yes, Lily is looking forward.
You were going to say something, Faye?
I was simply going to say, if you have any use of me, you may call upon me at any time. I'm also of Linden. I'd like to see such... of course I do not know the veracity of such... Veracity? Is that the word? I know the severity of how things are going with these experiments, but I'd like not to have such things committed upon my kin.
Of course, I understand. So long as you are willing to work alongside an ex-military captain, I know you have the best relationships with those.
I mean, as long as you are not with the military anymore, I'm fine with this. I just don't want to be back in shackles.
I suppose I can say what happened exactly. It's not super secretive, but I have worked with the Resistance in the past, and unfortunately I got caught. And that is why I went through that experiment as well.
If that's everything, then we should probably adjourn this.
Yes. I will have a separate talk with Cynthia, Tyrion, and Phoenix eventually. And all I have to say and all I have to ask is obviously no one outside of these people can know. Perhaps Delilah will be told, but that is all.
Very well.
That is all. If anyone comes into town searching for information that pertains to anything of the sort, any sort of information on Linden or anything remotely close, they need to be shut down on the matter immediately.
Be sure that if your messenger is coming through, that you give them an item, a sign or something that we can recognize them differently from the others.
I will give them some green jewelry. And
Be sure you don't want to make it something simple. I just, you might not have something.
Ironicness aside, a cat's eye jewel would serve its purpose. How many people would know
cat's eye jewel?
Its use?
Perhaps I will have one, but either way I'll probably find one or manage to get one once we are over there.
I was going to perhaps suggest a tied lock of either one of your hairs. That would work.
You could do that.
And as it stands out, I'm just this man in comparison to the heads of the town, the medical spouse and ex-military. As much as you said you trust me, I'm confused of my allotness to be here.
Simply the fact that I think you are one of the few people that I can trust with the information, and if help becomes necessary, well, I'm not going to expect it, but anything coming from you, whether it is even just an idea, would be very valuable.
I see. Understood.
As for the sign that it is indeed our informant, we will decide on that during the day. Or at least before we depart, and we will leave a note.
Yes, you can leave it up in my room.
Of course. Right. I suppose that is it for now.
Meantime, why don't you enjoy the last day of the tournament? Should be a good one.
Of course. Thank you for listening. And sorry for the
Thank you for telling.
specifically to fight.
Maybe that should be your new research topic. Long distance
Maybe.
communication.
It's a difficult one though.
What is the word? That falcon was yours.
That does remind me. I'm
Well,
still waiting
use
for a
that
message.
crate of noggin of yours.
I'm still waiting for a reply from my sister about a certain matter
But I remember
involving
overhearing
someone.
you talking about not
So,
knowing what it was. And
Is your sister okay?
She's fine. I just sent her some samples from someone which might relate into the genetic transmogrification. She's a biologist, so she knows a bit more about this kind of stuff.
Please take care.
Do you have your memories back?
Just be careful with that.
Oh, it's fine. No, she's an Aerie, so
Which is why we're
That is good to
here.
hear.
Yes.
Fully back.
for some parts it's a very relatively new
I'm not going
field
to
of
get
research.
into how
Hmm.
We'll go watch the fight. You are free to go ahead. Thank you for listening.
I trust you with the information.
Thank you for informing me. As for now, off we go.
You alright?
Mm-hmm.
Are you alright?
Yeah, why?
I know you don't like talking about it.
It's fine.
Hey, come here, come here. No, come here, come here.
If you need anything, my sister in Aerie is a biologist, so if you need anything, just she might be able to help at some point.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll keep that in mind.
That's alright.
And we had multiple businesses. We were calculating and having a very...
Maybe they're just
Yeah,
excited
the worst
because
part about it is
vegetarians
we
might.
have multiple. No,
what we can also
Might
do
have
is
one.
go see that fun little instrument over there.
Either way,
Chairs
do
up
we
there.
work in our medical maintenance?
Complicated longer instruments, longer weapons.
Unfortunate, there's no
What is
medical
it about
staff here
medical?
today.
Things that are smaller,
I mean,
That
sufficient enough to make sure people don't die.
seems like a really bad idea to run a tournament without medics present.
I agree. But here we are. People just started doing it anyway.
If they die, they die.
We seem to have like a
I don't use much
few
medication.
magical healers, but not much. And even then, none of them are really hired as medical staff. We're just kind of grabbing.
The most I know for healing.
Situation we had like a little while ago, the one that I told you about.
Oh,
The exploded
yeah.
ones. Yeah,
Oh, we
I was told a lot about that basically.
What the cable to we're talking skull?
The one that's like it was related to that entire thing, but you know there were the bigger ones that we had, you know, the ones that were about the size of the smithy. That's the one I was talking about.
I think that was before my time, but I was told Melody.
No, it was definitely
and a few
before.
others handled it.
That was when the Wardens were still in this place. That's pretty old.
For matters of the present,
Or-
stonemasonry worker.
Tyrion's win against Marcus, though hollow, I feel like he is ready to go to win this tournament to prove something. However, Jasmine has been out for blood this entire time. She has something to prove, and I think she has a good chance here. Both have a very unique fighting style. One utilizes dual-wielding magic blades, however the other uses a very unique buzzsaw kind of thing. Don't really have a good name for it. Like a cleaver, exactly.
You have to just sometimes go ahead and do it in spite of what they tell you. Because
Do note, Tyrion, your start's a little hampered due to the fact that you're kind of buried in the sand a little bit.
I feel like that would be an
You.
advantage for him.
Hi.
I need to speak with you.
Okay.
The sand is a little bit wet, so they'll have better footing.
Give me a moment.
What is this expedition you have? Assuming it's already sanctioned.
Oh yeah. It's to look into some mana stones. They got runes etched onto them, which is a very impressive occurrence.
And what use would that do for you?
Well, it's potentially a way
So are you
of
confirming or denying, Banks?
constantly powering a rune. Maybe.
Can that work on the relic that's stuck to that coffin of Wolfrics?
Possibly. Very possibly. If we can... if it's having a mana source problem, this could be a way to solve it.
The problem is just losing power. I'm not inclined to understand, well, how it starts, where it comes from. It's a very old, from what I understand, more than 1,000. So whatever
these
the man
mana
that created the initial spells
is of ancient source.
no longer exists.
Though, these mana stones, from what I've heard, they seem to be quite old. So if I can find out a way to potentially it's a way.
Look at the coffin again.
I haven't had a look at it for a fair while now.
Do you know if that is a mana stone? After you've seen these,
I should have a good idea. I haven't seen these mana stones yet. All I've done is heard about them when when everyone ran into the Vale. That's when they saw them. And I got told about them. So if I can find out a bit more about them.
are you all actually prepared?
Oh yes, got a gas mask to protect against the Vale's vapors.
That's a start. That's not all, I assume.
Yeah, we got a few stronger people.
Mapping.
Oh, we're taking Amaris and hopefully Alessandra. Which we're trying to be properly prepared with 2 guides and a few like heavier hitters, just in case the wildlife decides to get a bit dangerous.
Something crashed to my window. I think it was a bird.
Oh. But yeah.
Well, if necessary. If it's to find something for Wolfric, I might be able to assist, possibly.
Sounds
I
good.
don't need him dying in my house.
A bit more, a bit more muscle is always going to be good, especially when it comes to the Vale. But I would recommend asking Manny
That's
to.
already been suited. I used it for the tournament.
Oh, I guess. Okay.
Gas dust I was using.
Ah, that's good to know. Good. I've got mine in my house at the minute. But yeah, no.
I saw them. That's something when I get to the rest.
Yeah. After all the dangers of the Vale, we're just trying our best to be as prepared as possible, so we don't fuck up.
Hope so.
Yeah. I take the veil as a very serious danger. It's not necessarily a problem because it's a danger.
I need to make this choice. I have to go find Wolford Mask if he really wants me to pursue this.
If I can get a good sight on the Mana Stones, maybe if we bring a couple of samples back, maybe if it fits Wolfric's coffin, then maybe we could just do a straight exchange. That might.
Technically out of character. I don't know. Is it actually in the? I think it's supposed to still be in the smithy. I don't know if we moved it today.
I think it is. I'm not sure.
I can speed over this conversation and check. Inform me when you are preparing, and I'll get my final answer.
Yeah. We're probably going to go in a few days. I just want everyone fully prepared, and it's just no recklessness is the key.
This is basically an expedition into uncharted land.
Yeah.
There's a little medical staff, but I'm not too keen on helping right now. But we'll see if I'm needed.
There. Really damaged. This could be anybody's game.
Thank you for informing me. I'll see what
no problem.
to do.
We've hit the 5-minute mark, folks. How much longer can they last?
I would argue that both are equally wounded. With that serrated strike on her leg, she's gonna start bleeding. Oh, and Tyrion disappears beneath the ground. Where is he? And the sound burns the serrated strike on her leg, she's gonna start bleeding. Oh, and Tyrion disappears.
Can someone the sand?
It appears that Jasmine has mastered the art.